You're washing your vagina the wrong way. And I'm going to be explaining to you the right way to wash your feminine area so you'll be safe, clean, and avoid coming down with recurrent bacteria and yeast infection that could arise as a result of distorting the normal pH balance of that area. Hi everyone, my name is MLS Nonye. Welcome back to this channel. In this channel, we discuss everything reproductive health and wellness tips, especially as it concerns women. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, please hit on that subscribe button and let's get started. So in today's video, we'll be discussing the right way to wash your feminine area. Are you supposed to wash your vagina or is it the vulva? Also, you'll be finding out if plain water alone is sufficient to keep that area clean. You'll also be finding out if you're supposed to use soap, the right kind of soap to use. Is it the scented soaps or the unscented soaps? You'll also be finding out if all these feminine washes and female and deodorants, if they are truly necessary, and if they are not, what they could be causing for you. Also, you'll be finding out if there's any special way, that special way you're supposed to keep your feminine area clean even when you are in your period. Also, if you do get loss of vaginal discharge, you need to know the right thing to do, and lots more. So this video is truly packaged for every lady out there, so feel free to share so that it reaches the right people, and everyone that's supposed to get to know this information gets to lay their hands on it. So before we proceed, let's get to find out the difference between the vagina and the vulva. All right, so the vagina is like a closed muscular tubes that opened when something is about to be passed into it, or when something is about to come out through it. All right, so the vagina is a closed muscular tube that extends from the neck of the womb down into the vulva, whereas the vulva is like all of the external female genital organs, which includes the clitoris, the clitoral hood, the labia minora, the labia majora. These two are called the lips of the vagina. And then the mons pubis. This is the area that becomes covered with hairs once puberty sets in. So back to the main gist. Are you supposed to wash your vagina? No, you're not supposed to wash your vagina. That is because the vagina, just like every other internal organ like the kidney, for example, does not require anyone to keep it clean. The vagina on itself is self-cleansing. It cleanses itself by maintaining an acidic pH, a slightly acidic pH, and also through its secretions. So when you use soaps, deodorants, or even plain water to wash the inside of the vagina, you end up distorting the normal pH balance of that area, leading to yeast overgrowth and bacterial vaginosis. Bacterial vaginosis is what gives the vagina fishy odor once you become infected, and it's not an STI. It comes out when you start to disturb the normal pH environment of that area. Usually, I've already said that the normal pH of the vagina is slightly acidic. This slightly acidic nature of the area makes it very hard or difficult for bad bacteria to find themselves into there and survive. All right, so the best way to keep the vagina clean is to leave it alone to cleansing itself. Yes, that is actually the best thing you can do for your holy area. So what you need to wash and keep clean is actually the vulva. I already described the parts that make up the vulva. You can make a rewind. All right, so what you need to wash is the vulva. You need to wash the vulva and keep it clean. So how do you wash this? You can use plain water. As much as I say plain water is enough to wash that area, it's also okay to use a mild soap. Use a non-antiseptic, non-medicated, colorless soap on fragrance, not soaps with that is highly scented, smells like perfumes and all of that. All those kind of soaps could cause irritation to that area because the skin around there is very delicate and very sensitive. So you wash your vulva by squatting down, you pat the vaginal lips aside and wash gently with just your fingers. I don't think there's need for a washcloth or using sponge on that area because I already said that the skin there is delicate. All right, so just your fingers enough. And if you're a lady with beautifully colored and well polished long nails, I don't know how you will do that, but just trust me, you need to be very careful. You need to be very careful. Squat down, gently pat the lips aside, wash, come towards the clitoral hood, pat and wash with plain water or with mild soap. I think the area where you really need to wash properly with the mild soap is the mons pubis. That's, I already said, is the area that has the hairs. Also, you go towards your anus, the perineum. The perineum is the area between your anus and the vagina proper. So you wash that area, and you need to wash from front to back so that you don't end up transferring poo or feces from the anus into the vagina that could also lead to an infection and irritations. So what is the right way to wash your vagina when you're in your period? I mean, is it now the right time to now do the scrubbing and cleaning with soaps and fragrances and all that? First of all, before I continue, I want to let you know that the vagina smells just the way it's supposed to smell. Don't allow anyone pressure you into thinking it's supposed to smell like a garden of roses. No, it doesn't smell that way, and it's not supposed to smell that way. And you're not supposed to mask the smell of that area, so you'll be able to spot anytime there's something fishy going down there. All right, so what is the right way to wash your vagina when you're in your period? You don't need to do anything differently. Still wash your vulva alone the right way described earlier, just by patting the lips and gently washing with your finger, gently, so you don't tear or cut the delicate skin and tissues around there. All right, the vagina just knows the best way to expel off every period blood inside of it and be clean again. Some people might say they use scented soaps and so many things. I mean, some people even treat the vagina like a pot of soup or a pot of jollof rice. I was in someone's outlet the other time, and she was trying to tell me that this is what she do, that the husband is a fan of cunnilingus, that once she puts this right in there, the place begin to taste like a pack of cold stone. So I was like, wow, some of these men are. So you don't need to treat your vagina like a pot of soup. Nothing is supposed to be going in there. Oh, you don't need to insert some. I've examined someone before, and I saw garlic. So you don't need to put all of those things inside there. Just leave the place the way it is. I mean, the moment you start trying so hard to start cleaning it by yourself, you might force the vagina to lose its ability to self-cleanse. All right, so you say you use those things and you don't come down with any problem, it doesn't mean it is the right thing to do. And please, if you have dry skin or you have conditions such as eczema or psoriasis that could subject the vulva to equally get dried out, please avoid this in a special way. Do not use scented soaps, do not use deodorant, do not use feminine washes, do not use cleansers. If you must use, I said it earlier, a mild colorless soap is recommended. That's what I recommend. That is what I think and I know is safe. All right, in my opinion, you don't need all of those things. Just plain water is enough. Plain water is enough to keep that area clean, because it has this special ability to keep itself clean. Also, avoid douching. I don't know how many times I'm going to emphasize on douching on my channel. It is wrong. Douching is the act of trying to squeeze in some form of liquid into the vagina in order to make sure that you're cleaning it. Douching is bad. It has so many negative health implications. All right, so if you do it, you stop it. It is the very wrong thing to do. You don't need to do it. You don't need to doubt. I don't know how you call it. All right, also another form of cleaning which I recommend this for your postpartum healing is kind of, let's call it vaginal steaming. but you have to steam the right way. You use lukewarm, you use moderately warm water, water that once it splashes on your skin, just maybe the skin on your hand, is not going to hurt you much. If you want to steam, if you want to do sit baths with that kind of very hot water that is bringing out vapor, and you're a woman that is just recovering from your postpartum episiotomy or something, you're going to tear off that stitching, because the kind of stitching that is used this period is the type that is absorbable, and they are very, very heat sensitive. The moment high heat touches on it, it tends to melt it off. It tends to, the stitching is going to tear off, it's going to break off, and you go back for restitch. So steaming is okay for postpartum healing, is a way of cleansing the vagina. That is, I recommend that for postpartum healing. In my opinion, I recommend that for postpartum healing. All right. But before you do any technique that can be a little bit tedious, all right, you need to seek medical attention. So in any event, do you think your vagina has a foul smell? Is it the reason why you're trying so hard to do a lot of cleaning and douches? Please, I think it is that time you need to seek medical help. You can seek your doctor's advice or go to the nearest lab. 1 or 2 tests might be run on you, and we'll find out the microorganism that is giving you that foul smell, because normally the vagina is not supposed to smell foul. So at this juncture, please like this video, please subscribe to our channel. We'll do more of this almost every week, sometimes twice a week, so that you always get informed. It's my pleasure sitting here to chat with you, to interact with you. I believe we've interacted. So please let me know we interacted by dropping a question, a comment, or your thoughts in the comment section, and I am going to respond to it ASAP. I mean, as soon as I see it, I'm going to respond. I'm going to give you a reply. Until I come your way again very soon, on Sunday to be precise, I'm going to be dropping a very trending topic. A lot of people have been asking, what's your take on this? What do you think? What does this mean? I'm going to be dropping my thoughts about that particular trending topic on Sunday, and you all will know what that means. All right, see you again. Thank you.